Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel. Today's video, let your vibration guide you. Today I want to offer a new interpretation of what we call our past, even our present and future moments. If I can say that from this perspective right here, right now, for each one of us, you have two worlds going on. You have the world that you have created that is waiting for you or unfolding to you on a regular basis. It would be kind of like an hourglass. It's coming in from a bigger perspective, but it's already done and it's just flowing in a little bit at a time. And you have the world that you are in currently right now and experiencing this moment, including watching this video. But both of these worlds are real. The lower perspective, so to speak, that individual part of us is in control or here experiencing that individual world, that now moment. And the broader perspective of us is in control of that bigger world that is flowing into you all the time, and they are meeting each other, so to speak. Now, can you feel that? Because the more you understand that, the more you understand that it's already done. This is what Abraham Hicks says the most, that has a hard time for us to understand because we've cut off this broader perspective. Can you see how big is this perspective in your life? If you went to the store and bought a puzzle and you started putting the puzzle together without the box as far as what it's going to look like, what would it look like? Would you be able to put that puzzle together without any kind of guide or any kind of idea of what it is that you want it to look like? That would be very difficult, wouldn't it? And as you put the puzzles together and one didn't work, wait, why can't I figure this out? I'm so stupid, or this puzzle's so stupid. It's just put together all wrong. But in reality, if you had the guide, you knew what it was supposed to look like, it'd be much easier, wouldn't it? This is the idea. It's just like, I used to tell my clients, like a race car. That guy in the car or girl or whatever, they're driving around the track and they can't see anything except the steering wheel and what's in front. They don't even know where they're at and where they're placing. They don't know what their car looks like. They don't know a lot. They're very, very small perspective. Without that person in their ear, they can see the broader perspective of what's going on. They know exactly where they're at in terms of placement. They know what's going on with their car. They're taking control and care of certain things in order to get them to fully be able to enjoy the race. So there's two parts of us. Can you feel that? There has to be two parts of us. Those that can see the broader perspective, the part that can see everything, how it all's unfolding perfectly, and the part of us that's in the trenches, so to speak, and gets to experience it. The more we understand that, the more we understand there must be two worlds, two ideas, two bigger ways of seeing this. Just like someone who can see the full earth and someone who's really zoomed in close, maybe in the middle of the grass. So it doesn't mean just because you're in the middle of that grass that full earth is not there. Both are there. And right now in your journey, the bigger place of what you want and what you have created and the theme and the enjoyment of all that you have asked for is also here. And it's being unfolded to you a little bit at a time. When you came into this body, you created a theme. You created an idea of what you wanted to experience in a big way. Notice that children, they're very happy and joyful when they first are really young. Their vibration is alive. It's like a part of them that knows, I need to vibrate at a high vibration and my world will work perfectly automatically. I don't have to worry about anything. I just need to feel good. I need to have fun. I need to run where I go. I need to jump on the ground and roll on the ground and spin. Right? The kids in my Kung Fu class, they love to spin around. They love to chase each other. There's this joy, vibrational joy. They know the truth of how this works. That if we keep a high vibration, a vibration of joy and happiness, everything flows to us perfectly in order for us to experience what it is we came to experience. That they both do exist. That the past is not unfinished like we think. If you could take everything in your past and everything you think that's unfinished or went wrong, is already created perfectly on the other side. That if you put them together, they would become one, like the yin and yang. It would be perfect. There's nothing missing in your past. But that smaller part of us that doesn't see this part is forgotten about it. It can say, oh my God, this didn't happen and this didn't happen and I wish this would have happened and why did this? Not knowing the other part. It just eludes them like it doesn't even exist. So of course it's easy. Once again, put that puzzle together without that box. It's going to be very tricky. You're going to have a hard time. But it doesn't mean it's not true. There is the perfect pieces to put together to create that puzzle. And if I can convince you that you have a whole world that is put together, that is flowing in perfectly. Now, this is where it gets interesting. For you, nobody else. It's a synchronicitous world. I love how Yeshua talks about it. It breathes together for you, each one of us. It is designed specifically for us. Yes, it holds many other souls. But they come and go in this world. This is why there's no lack and loss and why we have to let things come and go and come and go like a breath. You see, we try to hold on to them. We don't realize it's working for us, that everything is working for us. I want you to kind of feel that because as you hear me say this, you're going to feel a release of pressure because what I'm saying is true. And you're going to feel it, the truth in it. That your specific life, each one of you, and me, is a synchronicitous life. That means breathing together. Every person, every part, every rock, every tree, I mean everything vibrationally, breathing together for you in a perfect way of the path of least resistance. Can you feel that? Where's the fear in that? Where's the worry in that? Where's the doubt in that? Jesus said, look at the birds. They don't worry about where their food comes. Why do you worry so much? You don't trust your life. Do you see? We don't trust our Father. What was the kingdom? The kingdom was that synchronicity, that idea of understanding that if you go in a place of unconditional love, you'll feel it, that the whole world is working for you, trying to put together that puzzle for you in order for you to experience it for no other reason but to just experience it. Because where we come from, everything's instantaneously. Here, we slowed it down to be able to enjoy it in a new way. That way, everything is slowly coming in. See, we get to enjoy this world in a slower way. Every little morsel, every little part. You see, that's the whole point of bringing the vibration down a little bit in order to experience it. But as we did that, we left a part of us at that higher place in order to give to us. Can you feel that? We split ourselves to say, hey, I want to experience this in a kind of small a slower way to really be able to enjoy that candy bar, to enjoy that movement, to enjoy the sun, to enjoy this world. And yet you're going to give it to me. And I'm just going to receive it from you. So everything I ask is going to go to you. You're going to put it together and it's just going to come back to me in a perfect way. There's no risk, no harm, no suffering, no pain in that scenario. That is truth. Now, where you are right now, where you were in the past, it's just the puzzle that was put together, 6 or 7, 8 pieces. Now it's put together 40, 50 pieces. Do you see? There's no big deal. And it's just flowing and coming to you and revolving or unfolding all the time. Every day you wake up, there's more unfolded and you expand more and more and more to become the fullness of that puzzle, the fullness of all that you are. Do you see? It's the most interesting thing. We lost who we were in order to remember who we are. But we left it there in order to experience the journey from basically not being who you are to being back to who you are. That's the journey. And then we get a theme. That's part of that. There's no fear. You've made no mistake. Say with me, not one mistake. Ever. Because there has to be a way that it flows together. The only mistake, if anything, that any of us ever made is not paying attention to how we feel, not paying attention to our vibration, and instead trying to match the world out there or someone else's vibration. and it doesn't work. It's an inside job. That's it. That's all that exists, is your theme, your idea of how all this works, of what you wanted to experience that is inevitable, guaranteed. Specifically, you'll never know exactly how it works. That's your inner being's job. But you do know it's taken care of. You do know that if you move in the direction of what feels good, it will flow in and it will be of your highest good. Does that make sense? Can you feel that? I want you to sit with that, those two ideas, and you will feel the release of your energy. I guarantee it, because it's true. There's no fear. There's no worry. There's no doubt. If you are experiencing any of that, it is because of one reason. We're not looking at our own vibration and paying attention to how we feel. The best way to explain it is, remember that hot or cold game? You're hot, you're cold, you're cold. That's how this works. It's already put together. It's already ready to come in. Now you just have to search in the direction of the hot. But boy, when you're cold, man, you're ice cold. Man, you're in the freaking freezer, brother. Okay. You don't get upset. Oh, what's wrong with me? I'm stupid. I'm making mistakes. No. You say, thank you. What about this direction? How's this feel? Oh, okay, now you're getting warmer. Oh, okay, now you're getting warmer. You see, you don't hold yourself there. And see, as we look out in the world, you're seeing other people's vibration of playing that game themselves. They might be in cold. That's their journey. That's not yours. And the more we understand that, the more we understand that everything goes back to love. It doesn't matter how crazy this journey, how much they don't put their puzzle together. When they go back in the non-physical, they get the understanding of how this works. We're right back to who we are. There's only love. There's no hell. There's only love. There's only joy. There's only goodness. The only thing that keeps us away from it is our own perspective that we believe there's something else that could exist besides that. And the more you recognize, I'm going to live my life based on how I feel. I'm going to set my vibration so I can feel my source, so I can remember that this world does exist. This vortex that Abraham Hicks talks about. Guys, just get into the vortex, she says. I know it's there. So now, all I'm going to do, instead of trying to make things happen and control the world or anything else, I'm going to sit in the moment and pay attention to how I feel and let my vibration guide me. And if I move in a direction that feels good, I know that I should be going in that direction. If I move in a direction that doesn't feel good, stop. What's going on? Maybe that's not the direction. I'm getting colder. I need to go hotter. And the more you recognize, I can feel good on purpose. I can feel good on purpose. I can listen to how I feel. I can guide myself based on how I feel, based on my vibration. Then you're going to see that part of you guide you all the way around your life. And if you're running into places that don't feel good and you're blaming others, that's just, you're stuck in other people's vibrations still. You got to find a way to forgive them. They're not that's not the journey. If you're not feeling good about other people and you're blaming outside, well, that's a whole nother journey. We talked about that. You need to find out what it is about them that doesn't make you feel good so you can forgive them. People are going to come in and out. It's a synchronicity. The whole world breathes, as Yeshua talks about. It breathes as one for you, put together. If you look at anyone in a higher spiritual place, they will tell you that what has happened is that it feels more synchronicitous, that the world feels to be more flowing for me, one with me. This is the truth. It is your journey, your dream, they call it. Every single thing. Stop right now, look around. It's all there for you. All of it is part of your journey. You wouldn't be anywhere that wasn't part of your journey. All we have to do is start using it and appreciate it, finding gratitude in it, bringing our vibration up, and then following the path of breadcrumbs from your source, which is feel good. Feel good. It says, just be satisfied. Know that everything's taken care of. This is why I bring this video to you, because the more we understand that it is taken care of, that we're not stuck here, the more we can be at peace. It's inevitable. Say it with me. My future, my journey is inevitable. And from the time I was 3, any mistakes I think I've made my whole life were already taken care of by Source, and now they're coming in again. Everything is perfect. There's no mistakes, no problems, no nothing. And the more we realize that, the more we let our vibration rise. And as our vibration rise, now we're moving hotter. I'm getting hotter. Oh, you're steaming, Dave. Woo, joy, fun, flow. Let go of others. They're on their own journey. You cannot control someone else's vibration. And their vibration is the only thing that allows or disallows this part of who they are. That's not our concern. Can you feel that? It will never be our concern. Our concern is to raise our vibration, to use our vibration to guide us in order to allow what we want to flow in. That's what it means to be you're on an individual journey. This is your journey. It's an inside journey. We each have our own connection to our own source and our own life, our own world that we have created that wants to flow in perfectly for us, effortlessly, easily, and in the most fun and most no resistance at all way. Does that make sense? Take that new interpretation with you. Find out what speaks to you. Hold on to it, of course. And if you have any questions, feel free to send comments my way. I love listening to them. And as always, it is up to you what you receive. Hit the like button if it speaks to you. Continue to subscribe. And as always, my unconditional love and appreciation to each one of you.